friends, and welcome back to the main channel. Today we're talking about Doctor Who on YouTube, mainly Classic Who. This is technically a sequel to Whovian News, but the difference is I haven't got any hardcore facts here. I've just got my own opinion. Now, if you notice that the quality is slightly off, well, that's because my normal camera is currently charging, so we're using my previous camera. That's why it's good to have two cameras, so a working previous camera and a fancy new camera, because if that one dies on you, you've always got another backup to use at all times, and I think that's always a good solution. You know what I mean? Yes, I hope you do. So today we're talking about how they've improved, they've upgraded, they've done more Doctor Who, Classic Who on YouTube. So let's talk about an off-topic subject for a minute, due to the fact that I want to talk about YouTube and TV in general, just so that you've got an idea of why this has happened. So I'll name a couple of entities that do this. So we've got Taskmaster, Channel 4, and ITV. There's three. So Coronation Street, I'm a Something to Get Me Out of Here, and The Masked Singer are three of ITV's products that get put in full on YouTube. Channel 4 has SES, Who Dares Wins, The Secrets of the Supermarket, Christmas Secrets of the Supermarket. I'm trying to think of others now. Just gone up my head. 8 out of 10 Cancers Countdown. All sitcoms, comedies, and all these things, and a lot of things this happens to, and it's quite common. And that's all available in the UK and beyond. So that's really good. Apart from Taskmaster, that restricts the UK from watching any of the stuff they upload. Normally that's fine, because it's normally at series 15, 16, 17, 18, the current series in the UK version, but sometimes it's not fine when the restrictions from watching the Norwegian version, the Swedish version, the New Zealand version, the Australian version, the this version, the that version, the every other version. And that is when it's like, no, that's not right. But when you take it into account for Doctor Who, because we've got the Whoniverse here in the UK, we had to work out, not we, but they had to work out, how do we introduce the Whoniverse to everyone, and how do we introduce the concept? Well, what they've done is, as I mentioned yesterday in Whovian News, they've added more episodes to the Classic Who YouTube channel that must have been set up years ago. Now, no one's too sure, because the BBC have never officially announced it, whether or not that's an official channel. Or at least I don't know that. So I can't properly say this is official, but it is news. Well, it was yesterday. So I don't know if you want to say this is official. I mean, at that point, that information's up to you, or is up to the description of the channel, which I haven't actually looked at. I've just seen screenshots from a distance. And when you really look at it and think about it, you can sort of tell what they're trying to get at. So they're not just doing the classic Who episodes from William Hartnell, Tom Bennett, and all these. They're doing the animated ones as well. So what they're doing is most of the DVD stuff is being brought over, like it is at the moment on BBC iPlayer. They're doing a similar thing for the YouTube channel, so that apart from Unearthly Child, which we all know why no one will be able to watch that unless you want it on DVD, we are currently getting, well, Americans. I don't know if it's any other country other than America. I don't know that as a fact. But I do know that it's America. A lot of these things are probably select countries. And I think that it works. It seems to be a good idea. It seems to look nice. It seems to be the type of thing that, like, because you can do really high percentages. I do think the only issue with putting TV shows on YouTube, but if the broadcasters are doing it, not just generally, is the issue that will then occur based on subtitles for beyond that. I'm hoping that they've sorted that, because in the UK on BBC iPlayer we've got subtitles and BSL, British Sign Language. So I think that we need, as a whole, a way of doing that. We need a British Sign Language or an AS or American Sign Language, an Irish Sign, and all these Sign Language formats. We need them on YouTube so that people can add things in it, or on YouTube create a service that you pay, I don't know, £3.50 a month to hire a sign language interpreter for your country, and the sign interpret the video. Because I think that's what the YouTube lot's missing, that the BBC iPlayer UK versions have, because we've got accessibility software, so audio description, subtitles, and BSL. So we've got the works, and I think that that's what YouTube need to sort out, so that then when they finally finished uploading every episode of Classic, every story of Classic Who ever, then we've got accessibility for everyone that can access it, because that's the only issue that I think that YouTube will face backlash wise, is the lack of accessibility stuff for not just yourselves but for everyone. And I think that it's not an overall issue, it's a smaller issue than you would think, you would hope, but you have to bear in mind that that will still cause some issues. So at the moment they uploaded every story ever apart from the animated version of the Scavengers, because we haven't had that released yet. So that'll be probably one of the last things that they do. And I don't think they're doing it in chronological order either. I think they're just doing it where they've got the rights to first. Because obviously everything is to get the rights to Classic Who's a nightmare for getting the rights. So what they're trying to do, which is what I'm assuming, hoping they're trying to do, is they are trying to get the rights for certain stories and then keep it together so that the story, it might not be in the order that you would watch it, but they made sure that they've got at least every Whoniverse story that's in Classic Who. New Who's probably different, but New Who's probably more widely available. Not Series 14, 15, Christmas Special, 60th Anniversary, not that, but just Series 1 to 13. Is that easy to get to in America and beyond? Yes. That is the most widely available asset from Doctor Who out there. The other thing I do want to briefly mention is that when you really look at the stuff they're doing, you can tell that the only thing they don't care about is the thumbnail. So when you look at my thumbnail, you'll notice there's a few that might not have thumbnails, because I don't think they overall really dig into that detail and look into it and think, yeah, that's something we need to do, even though they did that successfully really well on the official Doctor Who YouTube channel. So there we have it. That is the ins and outs, shall we say, the ups and downs, the left and rights, the amazingness of Doctor Who, Classic Who on YouTube. Now this will be the end of this type of video, because we no longer need to dwell on the Doctor Who Classic Who YouTube channel unless it starts to become available here in the UK, and then we could cause a fuss. At the moment, I don't mind looking at it from a blank screen, because people take photos online, they'll immediately access to see what sort of stuff the YouTube channel's doing, and I don't watch YouTube much anyway, so it wouldn't make it a lot of difference to me. It might make a lot of difference to some people might be annoyed by that, but overall I don't think it's something to really worry about for us here in the UK, because we've got the BBC iPlayer. So, thank you guys for watching. Bye.
don't forget to subscribe to the official Tom Racing YouTube channel.